Hey guys, it's Bob Carroll here, and I'm going to talk about paradiddles. I'm talk about what they are, how to play them faster, and how to play them around the drum set. Okay, so what is a paradiddle? Well, a paradiddle is a rudiment, and if you don't know what your rudiments are, if you never practiced rudiments before, I suggest going to the Vic Firth website. I'll post a link, and basically it's a great resource. They have different recordings, different speeds of all the basic rudiments, and you can practice with the recording at that speed. So you get to see what is written out, and you get to hear it, and then you get to play it with that speed in different levels, like the bronze level, the gold level, the platinum level, etc. Different speeds, so you can work your way up. So anyway, paradiddle is a rudiment, and it's basically a sticking pattern. So we have 4 notes, and there are 2 kinds of paradiddles. There are right paradiddles and there are left paradiddles. Now, right paradiddle goes right, left, right, right. And the left paradiddle goes left, right, left, left. So, we put them together and we keep repeating them. And they're all even. It's all the same notes. So it goes like this. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. And that's it. So basically, when you're practicing paradiddles, you want to start off slow, and then you work your way up to speed. So I'll give you an example. So you work your way up to the fastest you can get it, and you stay on there for a little while. Now you want to spend more time playing through it and speeding up. I just did a quick example for you to show you the different speeds. So, now that you know what a paradiddle is, how do you play it faster? Or for those of you that know how to play paradiddle, how do you play them faster and how do you play them better? Some of you are still stuck on a certain speed, you plateaued, and you don't know how to improve. So, first I'm going to talk to you about what not to do. Do not play the diddle part of the paradiddle as a roll. A lot of you take your double stroke roll, and you're like, well, that's a double note on one hand, so I can throw that into the paradiddle and then play it faster. But a lot of people wind up playing, and that double's not even with the other notes. You're actually playing 16th notes with an 8th note paradiddle. And that's just not what a paradiddle is. So, please do not do that until your rolls are very controllable. And I guarantee you, 90% of you guys watching this, your rolls are not controllable enough to do that. So stick with it slow for now and basic until you can work up your rolls. That's another way of improving your paradiddle, but I'm not going to talk about it today. The easiest way to improve your paradiddle is to just anticipate the next paradiddle coming. And this is how you do it. So, with right paradiddles, you only have 1 left hit. With left paradiddles, you only have 1 right hit. So we use that as an upstroke to prepare for the next paradiddle. So I'll show you how it works. You go right, left, right, right. See, my left hand came up and it was ready before my right hand hit. And so now this is ready to go for left paradiddle. So left, right, left, left. See, my right hand came up immediately. An upstroke, basically you start down here and you end up here. So you do put a little bit of downward energy in, but basically you're going to let it drop and then pick it up. It's like a reverse whip almost. So that's as simple as it is. And practice doing that. Now, be careful. Do not put an accent on the second note. You're using an upstroke, and a lot of people think, well, I have to get it bounce all the way back here, so I have to hit it harder. And they wind up doing, which is a cool pattern and a cool way to play paradiddles, but that's not the genuine paradiddle that we're talking about. That's a variation that we can use later on to make it sound cooler. So, now how do we incorporate this onto the drum set? You've been practicing your paradiddles, they sound pretty good, and you've been practicing anticipating, and it sounds good. So, Now, what's the point in playing on the practice pad all the time if you can't play it on the drum set? Well, let's talk about the pros of putting paradiddle around the drum set. One of the pros is that because it's only a sticking pattern, we can use it to get around the drum set more efficiently. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a whole bunch of 16th notes and you're putting them around the drum set, 2 on each drum. So it goes snare, snare, high tom, low tom, low tom, floor tom, floor tom, snare, snare. So it just goes around, 2 notes on each. Well, when you go left and your right hand has to hit that snare drum, your left hand has to get out of the way. Or you have to move your right hand over your left hand and then move it back. And it's a whole lot of wasted energy. And yeah, you could do it, and people do it. But there's an easier way if you're good at paradiddles. What if we do this? We do 2 notes like this on the snare, 2 on the high tom, 2 on the low tom, and then we go to the floor tom, we go 2 with the right hand, and 2 with the left hand back on the snare. So we have the same sound, the same notes on the same drums, but we change the sticking. Now some of you might say, well, that's not a paradiddle. But all a paradiddle does is incorporate the 2 double notes. And that is a form of a paradiddle. There's a handful of paradiddles. There's double paradiddles, paradiddle diddles, triple paradiddles, and I'm not going to talk about it in this video because it would go past 10 minutes. But just know that all you have to do is be able to add that double pattern within another pattern. So you have all 16th notes. They don't all have to be right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. They can be right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, or whatever. So that's one of the pros, is being able to go around the drum set easier. And notice that my right hand goes down and my left hand get in position as my right hand is playing. So that's anticipating, like we talked about before. So another pro of the paradiddle is you automatically put emphasis on certain notes. And it sounds more pleasing to the ear rhythmically than if you're just doing. That is kind of boring. And yeah, it has its place. And yeah, a lot of people play it, and I play it. But if you do, it sounds different. It's the same notes, just a different sticking. And in a perfect world, yeah, it would sound exactly the same. But there's slight differences in the sound which make it more pleasing to the ear. So, those are the pros. Now let's go over ways of practicing the paradiddle around the drum set. One way to do it is your snare is your home base, okay? You stick on the home base, and then you travel out to the different toms. So, we can take the first note of the paradiddle and travel out to different toms. So, I don't have my drum set with me, so you have to bear with me. I'll hit the rim when I'm going to hit a tom, okay? That's one way. You could put the second note on the toms, so, and that kind of goes along with what I was saying before. Do not put an accent on the second note, but you can for a certain, effect. Or you could try to put the diddle on the toms. Something like that. Now, you can reverse all that and, put your hands on the toms, like the floor tom and the high tom, and then make that your home base, and then you travel to the snare. So it'd kind of be like, and you could do all the variations, like I said before, with the toms, just going to the snare now. And I want you guys to figure out your own way of practicing paradiddles on the drum set. And there are a ton more. And it's not just fills and playing around, you can also play beats with it. But that's for another video, and if you want to learn more about paradiddles and improving your other rudiments, or just any kind of improvement in your playing, go to my Ashburn Music Hall page, which I'm going to post, and I offer online lessons there. It's a very good resource, and I hope to see you guys there. Have a good day.